Yo, what is going on, everyone? It's 1 a.m. Gotta record a video for tomorrow. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be doing the tier list. Hopefully I can squeeze it in sometime before Spring Champs, but it's honestly pretty unlikely. It'll probably end up being after. I'm just super focused on trying to really place well and hopefully win. So, I apologize for that. But today we're just going to be playing some Strikeout. Because, 1 a.m. no one's playing ranked. And we're going to be playing the top 3 legends in the game. So a little bit of a preview for the tier list. We got Mordex, Mirage, and Val. I believe those are the top 3 legends. I'm just going to talk a little bit about what I'm doing. So Scythe and neutral, you kind of just fish for unlight and side light, because they lead into pretty much every other move. See, I got the dare, or side light, D-light there. You can do that if they have no dodge. A lot of Scythe is just recognizing your opportunities and then capitalizing on them. Because there's a lot of really basic stuff that you could do with Scythe that's kind of like obvious, but there's almost always a better option. And then for Mordex specifically, his N-Sig and Down-Sig really enable Scythe to like just go completely insane. But with Gauntlets here, D-Sig really sets up for easy edge guards. And then I kind of talked about it a little bit in the weapon tier list video, but you can honestly just like fish for anything in neutral, as I say that, kind of feeding. But honestly, you can just fish because the recovery times are so short and the reward is just like so giant. We got Mirage now. Kind of the same thing with Scythe. I'll try and get Spear if I can. This map is really good for Scythe because you can do some like crazy stuff. Okay, so with Spear you kind of want to be focusing on forcing them into uncomfortable scenarios. So like Sidelight's really good for that, and so is Unlight. So you see he had to dodge because he was scared I was going to do something. And then D-Light's there is just super solid and consistent. And then for edge guarding, you have Dare. Kind of messed it up, but you saw the idea. Then Mirage specifically has like crazy SIGs. They're super fast and they kill really early. I would say Mirage, Scythe, and SIG might be the best SIG in the entire game. That's a good way to start. A good reason to start playing a character. That's kind of the case. Like, I'll talk about it more in the actual tier list, but in general, the best legends have crazy SIGs, the top tier weapons, and really good stats. That's one of the things that people don't really talk about. Like, they're like, oh, Gauntlets are OP, or Scythe is OP, or like Bow is OP. They're like, oh, this legend has crazy SIGs and stuff, like with Val or like with Diana or something. But they never talk about the stats. Like, it just so happens, like, the majority of the time that characters with broken SIGs have broken stats. But it's like blatantly obvious with like Mirage and Mordex and Val, like Lucian too, kind of. So, same thing with Gauntlets here. Gonna be looking for any move to kind of just start the string, and then hopefully just get enough damage and take the stock from it. This map's kind of, not the most competitive, but that's part of the fun in it. And with Val, like, hopefully he doesn't kill me, but you have like Sword and Sig, which is like the second best SIG in the entire game. just so fast. Oh, he has Val also. Yeah, like the high speed of Val, like it complements Sword and Gauntlet so well, it's like unreal. And with edge guards, I'm not the most seasoned Gauntlet player, but it's kind of hard to mess them up. And you don't want to really make it like too obvious that you're just like fishing for one move. But honestly, like with gauntlets, it feels like you can. And that move being delay. For sword, Val has one of the most unique options. Oh, nice, he did it too. Val has one of the most unique options in the side sig. It actually has like 3 forms. And that's really good, because the more options your character has, the objectively better you are, the character is, so. That's just another thing that people don't seem to consider as much. And Scythe, so okay, the reason why Mirage is so good is because not only is it easy to get a lot of back-to-back hits with Scythe, but she has 8 strength if you use the force stance, and she has SIGs that kill ridiculously early that are really fast, despite her, you know, mediocre dex. So it just feels like she's overtuned, like especially her SIGs. I'll try and show you guys if I can. Okay, not really showing you guys very well, but you guys are just gonna have to trust me, or maybe I'll show it off better in another game. But yeah, so Mordek's down sig is, you know, got nerfed, but didn't really feel like it got nerfed. And it's just pretty insane. Got LDZ cheering me on. Yeah, so these characters are just the top 3 right now. I think you could argue Fate could like slide in here somewhere. Maybe Mirage or Val isn't really that good, but personally I think they are the best right now. But we'll play like 1 or 2 more games. Let's get more games in. I'm really loving the maps that we got right now. I think I've definitely talked about it. Oh, nice. I've definitely talked about it before, but I think like there's a huge topic going, like discussion topic that's happening right now. It's like ranked should really not have the non-competitive maps. But honestly, I kind of disagree. Like, I understand you want ranked to mirror the competitive environment, since obviously you want there to be a pretty easy gateway from ranked into like true like competitive gameplay, like tournaments and stuff, right? But I think the variety is something that's pretty unique. And as a top player, like I'm grinding like 6 to like 12 hours every day of the competitive maps. It's nice as a break, you know, just to play like these for fun maps. But I totally understand, like, if that's not really what you're doing and you just want to improve for like a short amount of time, then it could be pretty frustrating to get like Fangwild and then Grumpy and then Kings and then, you know, just a bunch of non-competitive maps all back to back. Yeah, so this is kind of what I was talking about, you know, gauntlets just being gauntlets. And another thing about gauntlets is like no weapon can challenge you off stage. Like they just have to respect you and try and either wait for you to come back yourself if you're edge guarding them, or if they're edge guarding you rather, or just instantly try and recover if you're edge guarding them. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, so final game here. This Mordex skin is top tier, dude. It's so good. It's like the best skin in the entire game. When gauntlets don't get patched and I'm forced to switch to Mordex to stay competitive, this is the skin, dude. This is the pickup. Dude, as Guardian Scythe, dude, that crispy blue. Oh my god, it's actually so good. I don't think you guys understand, like... Oh my. And you got the Hellboy gauntlets. Whew, looking clean. And as far as matchups go, like, that's something I try and talk about at least a little bit. Like when I'm playing ranked and stuff, like how the characters fare together or fare against each other. But in this case, you know, they're the best 3 characters. They don't really have that many weaknesses. This guy does not seem to be very experienced in the game. In a JV4. Holy, I thought I was gonna get hit there. If we JV4 him, I'll play another. No, he's gone. Alright, one more. But yeah, about the did I already say it? Anyways, like, about the matchup thing, it's like, they're the best 3 characters, they don't really have any bad matchups. Apart from each other, obviously. Bob the Not So Builder. See, the non-copyright music is actually clean, not gonna lie. Like, obviously I'd rather be, you know, listening to K-pop right now, but this will do. It'll suffice. I was gonna do something cool. Another thing about Scythe, oh, I got hit. Another thing about Scythe is like, down air is like super good, because you can just do it into the wall, and it has so much stun time. I think that's like one of the most healthy nerfs that will come, or that could come for Scythe, is reducing down air stun, because it feels so oppressive when you get hit by it. Yeah, just kind of basic Scythe edge guards. You want to get behind them, use the active input. You don't want to use your resources like jumps or your recovery unless it's pretty confirmed, so that you can get back to stage. Oh. Also, I don't know if you guys know what the Forge is, but the Forge is like, oh damn, the Forge is like a community that Brawlhalla, that BMG like sanctions, and basically it's like a place where you can talk about balance. And if you guys wanted to join, I'll post a link in the description. Yeah, so I'm running for the Blasters rep so that I can control and like run the discussion about blasters. And finally, I showed it off, but that SIG is ridiculous. Let's check just how early that killed. Given it's small Brawlhaven, but still, it's like... Okay, actually, he was super damaged, like any SIG would have killed. Okay, never mind. Anyways, yeah, so much for watching. Definitely tune into the Brawlhalla Pro Series today. And that'll be all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Cheer me on at the Brawlhalla Spring Championships. Goodbye, boys. Peace out.